Well, okay, so far the route that I have laid out for this afternoon is going to plan, and even the fact that I am now on a gravel road. I wouldn't normally take gravel roads, and it's not so much because I don't like riding on gravel per se. I mean, I pretty much grew up riding dirt bikes, so it's no big mystery. But I've never been really sure if these street tires in general, are as gravel resistant as you know, dual sport tires or off-road tires. And I don't know. So, you know, I've often wondered if I might be more likely to get a puncture going down roads like this. So I don't normally do it. And that kind of brings me to my subject. I just thought of one. And that is Google Maps, and more specifically that Street View application. I plan these little vacations of mine pretty carefully, using Google Maps and the like. I mean, to me, that's a big part of the whole fun of the thing, is kind of planning out routes and loops and stuff like that. And I was able to determine for the loop that I have laid out for today, and I was able to determine this via the Street View application, that I have three gravel sections to traverse today, this being the first one. And again, I was able to determine that none of the three gravel crossings, if you will, are any longer than like 3 or 4 miles. And so my total gravel road experience today, if all continues going to plan, should be somewhere around 10 miles. So I'm really willing to risk that. It's actually kind of pretty down here. And I've had it happen to me before, where I carefully plan one of these loops, one of these afternoon or morning rides, and get halfway along, merrily along into it, and find myself confronted with a gravel road, and having no idea whether it lasts for a mile or 15 miles. I just sit there and go, crap, and turn around, and my loop is ruined. I've had that happen a few times. And obviously that Street View thing is not... Oh, see, here's the pavement back again. So far so good. That Street View thing obviously doesn't cover all these little back roads, and nor will it for some time, I suppose. But again, on this loop that I had laid out for today, I was able to oh, here comes gravel again. I was able to figure out the gravel bits and decide that I could deal with them. So there you go. Street View is very cool. Believe it or not, this ride is still going to plan. I had a bit of a difficult time finding this stretch of dirt road, and I was just about ready to turn back and go back to a main road that I knew how to find, when a familiar intersection from the famous Street View popped up in front of me, and we're carrying on. This should end in about 1/2 of a mile. Let's see if it does. Oh no, it doesn't end at 1/2 a mile. I just come to my next intersection in 1/2 a mile. Globe Mountain to okay, it's looking good. Globe Mountain to left at T and okay, 2 miles. So yesterday I was sitting at this exact intersection, mumbling something into the camera. Globe Mountain to okay, it's looking good. Globe Mountain to left at T and okay, 2 miles. All right, well, so far so good. We'll check back later. And I checked my route sheet very quickly and saw that I was at the intersection I should be, but instead of turning right, which was clearly marked on my route sheet, I went that way. In so doing, I got myself really fouled up. And yesterday I remember I was bragging on how, even though I was going on these little dirt lanes, the route that I had laid out was going exactly to plan. Well, it went way off plan, believe me. Instead of taking me about 45 minutes to get back to my motel, as it should have, had I gone the way that was marked on my sheet, it took me probably the better part of 2 hours going that way. So at any rate, I have just come in from the opposite direction, the way I should have gone out yesterday, and it's very straightforward, if a bit gnarly. Well, we're back. I thought I would be remiss if I didn't show you a little bit of this track that I've found myself on. This is Globe Mountain Road, and I guess what we're doing is we're doing a descent on Globe Mountain. And it's a little bit gnarly. Nothing too bad. The only thing that worries me is the possibility of meeting a Yahoo local in a four-wheeler coming roaring up around one of these corners. But so far the only car that I've seen since I've been in here on this road has been a mail car, a Jeep mail car. Yeah, if you went off the edge there, by the way, forget it. Probably never find you. Be out just down there forever. Yeah, this is dual sport country. It ain't Honda919 country, that's for sure. Okay, there's a little taste of Globe Mountain Road.